Hello everybody, welcome back to DanganRonpa with Allie. It's time to do the class trial.
Yeah.
Let us go.
When you last left us, we just... Yeah, Chihiro's a boy.
Yeah.
Which I had figured from about when they were introduced, because I've seen too much anime and know that's how these things usually go. I figured I would keep it in reserve just in case, but... no, it went exactly as I expected and played out the murder exactly as I expected. Because I have, you know, taken in too much of this kind of thing.
Anyway, so who do you think is going to be the killer? Anyway, you can keep progressing through the dialogue as well.
I think Toko is the real genocide Jack who, like, has split personality and stuff. But Byakuya killed Chihiro because he figured out that he was a boy. And knows how to frame Toko because he knew that all the details of the case files, like, he knew the details because his family has this stuff, so in telling us about that, he basically proved that he's the only other one who could have done it. Because Toko was like, oh my god, someone knows my dark past as a serial killer. Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay.
So...
I see. Well then.
So...
I guess we're going.
But...
Hey, come on.
Alright, do I need to talk
We
to
don't.
anyone?
We don't need to talk to everybody. We can just go straight to the elevator if we want to.
Hey, do you have any thoughts?
Shall we go?
Okay, no. Yeah, how are
Accident.
you? You don't know what's an accident or not. You can't say.
It's true.
I can tell.
Shh. Okay. Here we go.
Here we are, once again.
See, I feel like I know everything, so I'm like, this will either go really well or it'll be really frustrating because I can't aim at the right things, and it takes forever, even though I know everything.
Good point.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much just every time save a thing. Go to set skills because we got one or two more
Yeah.
since last time.
Downshift is...
Reduces your aim speed. You'll like that.
I think so, yeah.
Because it'll, like, be more accurate then.
Other than that, I think that's everything.
Yeah, that's... We don't have too many.
Okay.
In 2, I'm surprised because I only had, like... I got 2, like, right at the start of the game, and then I didn't have any more throughout the entire thing. And I was really confused.
Let's talk about the murder weapon.
I mean, first of all, Byakuya's been so eager. It's like...
I love how you're just
who would
going. I
willingly
love how you're
kill?
just going on. You're just like rolling with that.
Hmm?
You're saying Byakuya, right?
I don't know. Whatever his name is.
It's Byakuya, but you're saying
Can't-
Byakuya.
I can't say it.
It sounds like it is. You are anyway.
I don't know. I'm kind of verbally slurring because I know I'll never say it the right way. Okay. Anyway, the point is that I know the murder. Okay.
Locker room dumbbell. Hooray!
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Now.
How do I shoot again?
Actually, hold on. One second. I've been meaning to do this. Okay, maybe I can't do this here. I was gonna turn down the music volume because I've been wanting to do that for a little while, but I didn't notice until until now. But apparently we can't get to that menu right now.
So I should just watch them through once?
Yeah, because like you gotta make it. It has to make sense because like
What kind of blunt instrument?
That's what I
Because
thought
that's
it
not
was.
something you, like...
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No. Dude,
Say, yeah.
I couldn't even predict it. He was gonna make a stupid guess like that. Ugh. Okay,
It's
watch
Hero.
them through
Agree
one
that the
time.
object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
It was
guys.
covered
Duh.
in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape. As far as I'm concerned, there's you looked at her head.
That's
wound?
what you do in a
Yeah.
murder investigation, hon.
Yay! That's so creepy.
So were you.
creepy, but it's
If you
necessary.
don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
Because we know he likes
Okay.
to talk about himself.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Yep,
Okay.
sure is.
For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. This seems complicated. Can we set it to gentle?
No.
Why?
Because it's not that difficult.
Like,
Basically, there's gonna be like little purple words that show up that are gonna be basically like other people responding to that statement. And you just gotta make sure you don't hit those with your actual truth bullet.
you are having a lot of faith in me.
I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Hit it. Fire.
I was gonna watch it through.
But that makes sense.
Who that is?
It
What,
makes,
did I miss?
you got it just like a tiny bit too late. Because you didn't fire it fast enough.
I fired it.
Is
No,
genocide Jack.
you fired
did.
it, but it didn't hit it because you fired it too late.
No, I hit it.
But that's
That's not how it works, though.
You're dumb.
Why? What makes it impossible?
well,
Remember, you can fast forward with B.
come on.
I'm only doing one thing at a time.
No, that's wrong.
Ta-da!
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file. Well, I guess it's some kind of confidential.
Okay.
That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it?
It is,
What was
Mundo.
something like that doing in the library?
There's lots of things in the
Yeah.
library. I'll take you there sometime.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. More importantly, it outlines
Who did
all
you
the
think I was
specifics
gonna
of
latch
every
onto?
Genocide Jack case in
I'm not
its
sure who I
detail.
was thinking.
Him because of libraries, or
According to the file,
I don't know.
the first is that a bloody message.
No. It's actually
But more important is
Never made public? What the hell is?
why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Okay.
I got it!
Yay! We gotta have her back.
In every genocide, other than the killer,
However, Chihiro was. So, how did? There's only one logical answer.
see, it's gonna throw me off because they don't yet understand that Chihiro was a boy.
In this case,
No fucking way.
Because I'm like, it's obvious, but they have no idea.
genocide.
yes. In fact, it's Toko.
And you're a jerk.
Ta-da!
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
And your true identity is a jerk.
I mean, he was never really trying to hide that.
What?
No.
Otoko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Are you a jerk? The answer is yes and yes.
Yeah.
Another riddle.
And we're doing this again.
How is this a rhythm thing?
No.
Oh. What am I? How do I shoot again?
It's Y. And remember, just like, you just mash it basically until it breaks.
Schism? Is that what I'm spelling?
I think so.
Where's my M?
That's a good question.
Oh, schizo.
Now I understand.
I just wasn't sure what exactly.
It's a
they were-
weird
Is it because
thing to be
Genocide Jack?
Yeah.
spelling, especially because it's like split.
Like that's a.
I think I read that.
That's
somewhere
not
in the
really what
file,
that
too.
is.
They thought that the suspect might have.
Oh, okay.
Perfectly. Toko's strange behavior.
Her behavior changed.
Yeah.
I got
It's more general than.
You're
yeah.
talking about.
That's right. Think back.
You're so
fainted when she
condescending.
saw
Yeah.
She was acting funny.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Yeah.
Not to
Okay.
mention, once she regained. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously.
So when Toko trapped
Okay.
The reason she locked herself, it was to keep her other.
what?
Toko was afraid. Afraid.
Yeah.
I do believe what she's trying to say is no. What she wants.
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, she told me she
Okay.
said a murderous, and that trepidation is what's.
This is all a lie. You said you wouldn't tell anyone. What? You promised.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic
She
little
liked
story.
you. She trusted
This
you.
is
Yeah.
Besides, you broke your promise first.
Jerk.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of.
Okay.
Honey, it's okay.
That's the.
How many times do I have to tell you? But you weren't able to. But your efforts were you. Well, the opening act is nearly.
person you.
Well.
Okay.
Hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see? What the heck?
I would not want to be.
Yeah, I really would not want to be next to her.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is this? What happened to
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook. So what if one of them happens to be a serial?
Okay.
Okay.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
I'm not sure people say that.
I
Yes,
really
the
don't
world
think people
is
say
true,
that.
Just like how every inning has a top man up behind every dark and gloomy.
Well then.
Miss Jack,
Don't
Jill,
ask
what's up?
questions.
Some of us. Well, I'll tell you. I am just kidding. Of course it's not true. And another thing, the police and government. I mean, they just let it. Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac. It's unnecessary. Just kidding.
This should be enough to. There's
Yeah.
clearly a motive. A motive. Remember what Monica. If someone didn't murder and graduate.
Oh,
within
and he's
24
banking on
hours,
like a girl
an
had to
embarrassing
kill
memory
him.
or secret
And-
would be revealed. Well, let's
Okay.
assume if a secret like that came to
What's
light.
your
so she
secret,
had
I
a
wonder?
very clear-
Interesting. But sorry, as much as I.
But I cannot imagine.
Maybe so.
Do you really expect?
Yeah.
Going very fast.
Like I said, because I know everything, I'm like, all right, let's move it along.
Are you sure you know everything though?
I'm pretty sure.
We're only 14 minutes into this. There's
Yeah,
going
but-
to be more.
Like I've been pretty sure how this was gonna play out from pretty much the beginning.
Sorry, but I
Alright.
didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When
Okay.
you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Can I shoot?
What more proof
Yeah, you can
do
shoot that one.
need? Give it up. You killed her.
You jerk.
He is a jerk.
Sorry,
Alright.
but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really?
Perhaps if you had an alibi. Oh, alibi!
She's just gonna.
When you compare
I'm scared I'm gonna miss it.
this incident,
And remember, right bumper is to slow down time.
Oh, I forgot I could do that.
Hooray!
Yay.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
Nope, they sure aren't.
Huh?
Oh, that was
Good job.
accidental.
Well then, human
Stop!
garbage.
I'm just, my thumb
think-
is very excited.
You're like accidentally hitting other buttons than the A button,
Okay.
I think. So it's like
I'm
auto
right.
skipping
I consider
a
myself
little bit.
Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. What happened to Chick? It'd be like if that same Italian. This is no.
Ta-da!
Let me rephrase that. There are two clear differences between.
Eh?
Yeah.
I got it! For one, in the genocide
Because they just had like a million pairs of scissors.
Yeah.
According to the case file.
We didn't even give her any scissors.
Yeah.
Yes. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills and there's more?
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the turtle, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please
I
stop
see.
comparing killing people to cooking?
Yeah, that would be
You
nice.
saying
I got it!
Ta-da!
Do you remember what they used some kind of.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous. Specifically, pairs of razor
So just
sharp
both.
scissors.
Were the scissors.
Yeah.
The 2 points were both scissors.
Yep.
I used my own specially designed scissors. For
The difference was scissors,
the
and
arrangement.
furthermore, scissors.
Scissors, scissors, scissors.
Ugh.
Like I said, I'm a professional. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences.
Big Mac? Are you referring?
Listen up, Big Mac.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice there's a pattern there.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Well. I feel like.
Yeah, that's the correct one because
See, that's the
the
thing.
characters
it's
have not come to
like
that conclusion.
Bingo, bullseye, right on the money.
In all the genocide Jack cases,
I just
all the
lied in a
victims had
trial.
Something in common.
But Makoto hasn't come to that conclusion.
Makoto, you're so dumb.
they were all
That's right, the people I killed with such passion and conviction. I can't believe I said it. I'm
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates. But now
Wow.
I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because I have too much passion and conviction to cross that
Okay.
line?
we get it. You've clearly explained your hobby. It's a different matter entirely.
Quiet, lowly car!
Yeah, quiet, lowly cur.
I would never
Well.
kill for a reason as pet, and if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That does make some amount of sense.
some
Yeah.
makes a lot of
Did I
sense.
ever kill it? Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell? Maybe
Yeah.
you use the Any scissors?
There were some in the gotcha
Don't
machine.
use any scissors.
Okay, whatever.
Are you sure about that? Da-da-da-da!
She's got the scissors.
That's a good thing to have in a courtroom.
That's right! So I can kill anywhere! Why would I resort to dumbbells or go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway!
Okay.
I have no idea
I
what's
get
going
that.
on anymore. But the body really was.
Yeah. That's why we figured it out.
Yeah. Definitely Leon.
It was definitely Leon's ghost. He's the real murderer.
Byakuya, it's possible you
Okay,
could
so
have
it's
found out,
Byakuya.
isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents.
Yeah.
Plus,
Okay.
you've
Yeah.
already- right?
Yeah.
The reason he pushed the
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
He's gonna bring up the locker room.
The way you were You wanted to go to the girls' locker room.
I should have naturally thought of the boy. The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girl.
Nothing strange about that.
On the contrary.
Okay then, go ahead. Share.
Yup.
Yeah. A truth flashback?
Yep. Basically,
So
what?
I add a truth bullet to my thing?
Yeah, basically, you'll hold down Y to memorize one of the points made throughout the conversation, which you can then use to, like, argue a different one.
Okay.
It's not used too often. In fact, I think it was only used 2 or 3 times in the second game, of all things. Like it was used so infrequently in the second game, I forgot it was a mechanic.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
No.
Not a crazy in that corner.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Is that it?
So of course I would suggest we check the girls'
I
locker
think
room
so.
first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
The fact that you knew it was Chihiro, but...
Taking me with you?
So yeah, go memorize Byakuya's thing,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
So, you said Byakuya
Then,
was acting kind of weird, but he was acting weird.
use it on the first one.
To check out...
That's a natural reaction.
The victim was Chihiro.
No, you
No!
you hold.
I screwed up. Crap. No, my heart.
So, you said Byakuya was acting weird, but he was acting weird.
If you're presented with
That's why I don't fast forward. I get distracted.
I think it's this way. Unless I could potentially see it being the opposite, like you memorize the first one and then hit the second. But I think it works this way.
What's so strange about that?
Do I have to shoot this at anything?
You have to shoot it at the first one.
Okay.
I think. If it's not this, it'll be the first one to Byakuya's. Okay, yeah. So memorize her statement and then shoot Byakuya's.
What? Oh.
I wasn't sure which
Blake.
order. I said I have been repeating that for like the past minute before you did that.
But he was acting
I made it perfectly clear that I wasn't sure which order you used it.
Ugh, I hate these things.
to check out the girls' locker room...
I like the logic. I hate that it takes effort.
Natural reaction for any guy.
Come on.
The victim was Chihiro.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Well,
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's not wrong per se,
It's just
but
not
you
a good
didn't know
argument
that.
for you to make.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, so your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't
Yeah.
hold up.
I see.
Ta-da!
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Huh? What's wrong? Is that... What's the matter? You're not...
There is more to it. We just talked about the differences between
Okay.
the proof you're
She's
looking
been
for.
quiet.
Oh?
Here we go. Here we go.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors.
Correct.
The same scissors to arrange the body.
Correct.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Yeah.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
Yeah.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
That's a lie!
No, it's wrong.
Ta-da!
I liked that Mondo was on my side.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Pretty sure.
Because you see, that extension cord? What? An extension cord?
Look at the
Ta-da!
body.
Byakuya. And the same extension went missing. And there's no way.
And Byakuya must be the one who took.
That's
Gas.
really what I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up, and I intentionally. Is that about? What's wrong?
Hell yes, that's what happened.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
You kept calling this a game, right?
So I
Good.
I know, there's something that's still.
Is that right?
Yep.
I killed her and the girls specifically. I dressed it up. What about all that?
I got it!
Ta-da!
You say you killed Chi, but are you sure about that?
How did? What kind of question
Yup,
is
yup.
that? She was found dead. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Because you were moving
Well-
crap.
Along with the rest,
The rest? That was awfully specific.
I believe
I
You-
got many reasons.
Hey, don't just move on without permission.
Come on, if there's any chance the
Yeah!
I mean, what
I-
first?
I believe it's probably the posters
Yeah,
or the carpet. I think either one works.
let's go with the posters.
Ta-da!
proof that she was killed somewhere else is
your proof is some posters.
the
Yep.
poster
Yup.
in a picture of a big boobed supermodel. Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those
Yup.
massive jugs of hers were
Meanwhile, a poster of the super popular boy
I mean,
band
sometimes
Tornado.
people like what they like, but
Yeah.
you know, the girl poster was in the boys one before.
Again,
Yep.
that does.
So you're saying
And there's one other thing you know what I'm talking.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Yes.
Correct.
Well, I was in the girls' locker room, but I noticed that after the murder,
Ta-da!
Boys locker room
Yes.
carpet.
I
I meant to do that.
The stain on the girls'
Just had to
locker
make sure.
carpet wasn't. In fact,
that's definite.
then does that what?
to move the murder scene from one locker. In other words, a bloodstained poster. By doing this,
I can certainly follow you.
Okay.
Why would they go through all that actually? And then how did Chihiro get it? They went to
Yes.
the locker rooms, but Chihiro's hand, she had no way to get it.
No, she did have a way.
I highly that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done
Do
it.
you really know? Because of all the people I expected to catch on, I didn't think it would be him.
Who knows? Everybody's gotta have their moment.
Is it really possible?
Am I actually shooting this one?
Could
I don't know.
really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook.
That one?
She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
That one?
She
Yeah,
had that.
I believe
She
so.
could get into
We'll get it on the
boys'
next
locker
one.
room, no
Yep.
problem.
Remember, just fast forward through it. Do the rest of it.
Is it really possible?
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Don't
get
just tap it.
Why not?
Because you're like slowing down in pace.
Nah.
It's a waste of time.
I'm talking about Leon's handbook.
Ta-da!
Ah!
We did it.
We did it. We did it. We
Hooray.
did it.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broke.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible.
I am struck
Yep.
silent by how quickly you gave up.
Same.
Yeah.
Plus, isn't there a regulation?
Actually, the rule states that loaning, in other words, you... Of course, if it were...
So then, she...
So, if she didn't use...
Maybe Mr. Naegi.
It seems like there's no way she could have got.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Hold on a sec. I agree with you, though.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's
Hey,
what you
she's
got
on
to
my
say?
side too.
Yeah.
Come on, bud.
Get in the
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's...
What?
What are you talking about?
Well, why don't we take a little break from the trial?
Wait. Just
Are we gonna
what
go
do you
strip
think
his
you're
body?
doing?
That's a little.
Don't worry. This'll...
Huh? Well, all right then. Now then.
What does this happen?
Oh, I have no doubt.
Like, are we literally creeping on a body?
Who knows? Pretty sure that's exactly what's happening, yes.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched.
I'd like you to examine...
We have to check a different bottom.
The entire body, bare...
Examine her. No, wait.
It's probably best if...
It's not that I'm creeped out.
Very well.
But you're a girl.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
Ah!
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? That's not it at all.
Okay. I'm sorry, Chihiro.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
I mean, she could have just told us.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
oh. See, now she had to touch someone, and she was not expecting that.
Yep.
Oh, now she can't get married, or whatever the line is.
Not possible.
Ugh.
This
Is what?
is a boy!
Oh my god.
I see. So she was
But he's a guy.
You're joking, bro.
I wouldn't choke.
Steins Gate for the win.
What?
Ta-da!
So that's what he... Now let's ride this...
And we're back to the courtroom.
We've all just learned...
Yes, well...
It's not.
I mean, we learned that a half an hour ago.
But the fact
Officially.
is, Chihiro was
Officially,
not a
but
girl,
like...
Officially.
but a
From
boy.
very, very early on. Like, even before I even hinted. You're me. I've known since the beginning,
And because
bud.
the victim was male,
Assume
I mean, I've known
did,
since
in fact,
January.
list his gender as male.
Did you guess
Yes,
beforehand,
that
too?
would be true.
I think I picked up on it. Not probably not quite as fast as you did, but
I did.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Pretty
I played
early.
the game in January, so I've known since January.
said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl.
So then, the victim was killed in the boys' loft, and the killer could have easily used Sayaka.
So Chihiro really...
I still don't understand the motive for...
Well, I knew he felt a little off. There was a...
This is the most titillating.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries...
Stop acting cool. You screwed up.
Well, next.
What about you, Makoto?
Well, without
Yeah.
a doubt, but I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Yeah.
What? But he just seems to be too... The way he's acting?
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Blake.
Plus, the
What?
evidence he left behind, he consciously chose to use the extent. At least, that's... And Byakuya. When you found... And then again, when you found out Chihiro, if you really were the killer.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Ta-da!
I
But
just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
why?
Are you fucking with us?
No, I am not effing with you.
Well, I find it...
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe.
If you're really telling the truth.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more
It is more important.
Okay, but
It
you...
really is.
Me?
You still suck.
I mean, he's still a jerk, but he's not the murderer.
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought...
No, I'm with the photo.
That's...
If there's any chance we're wrong, that's true.
Damn, do you not have a mind? Of course I do. What am I?
Anyway, let's discuss this all.
That's
Our lives are all...
excellent. Then
I got it!
Ta-da!
As long as it's not my boy.
Here we go.
What did Celeste say again?
Warehouse.
Oh yeah, that
Isn't
track
there a
thing.
single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Yeah.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Huh?
It's over.
I'm not sure. I
It's
think
over.
I'm not.
You wanna know who
I think
saw
just.
the victim?
Oh yeah, it's coming out right.
And only the
Huh?
killer.
No, right there, right there. It was that one.
That one?
Yeah.
Themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
I know, game over. We still have 11 minutes though.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead? Well,
Why
I
did
just
you
like
just?
when their voices go strange.
Sure, someone saw the killer.
Well, I mean, their voices go strange,
at some point.
but now it's like a mix between the.
You want to know who saw the killer?
Ta-da!
No, it's wrong.
Hooray!
I believe someone else did see the victim.
Now I'm mad because I don't know.
Now that you mention it,
You were proven wrong.
I had all the evidence. Like, they just threw in.
Oh, but I
Mad.
suppose the rest of you had no idea.
Whatever, just turn.
It was last night. Right. I saw him stuffing a track and then...
Track jacket and a duffel bag.
It seems likely.
And that is when... Chihiro told Bud, why would he be in a show?
Mr. Fujisaki, but Hina and I had invited him to.
Probably because he was afraid.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted enough so that he
Okay.
was willing.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with...
But knowing what we know.
Not my boy, right?
You already...
Huh?
You know who the...
Serious? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the
Bud.
track jack, focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious.
Are you sure?
Okay.
I feel like I'm so worried for Mondo. I
We can
can't.
figure out who did it, based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't.
What? You want to track down some?
Even if we have the equipment for
as was noted, the evidence is already gone.
Maybe, but we can't...
Easy for you, but fine. The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same.
Well, if I remember right, there was a. Do you think there might be some connection?
Okay.
Perhaps.
Here we go.
Celeste's account again?
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to do that. You might have to use the
First
memory
of all,
thing.
we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Correct.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Huh?
My tracksuit is black.
Oh, good.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit
There was something in there that seemed a little suspicious.
Not a chance.
Wouldn't you agree?
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yep.
That he got it from the warehouse?
Nope. It has to do with colors.
But not my boy, right?
Specifically, did Celeste ever mention the color when we were talking here?
Okay, I gotcha.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
I forget who said blue,
He was
but...
on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No!
My tracksuit is black.
What do I shoot?
We don't even have a tracksuit. Because exercising sucks.
I'm not sure which one. I think it's probably either towards the beginning or towards the end.
really help us get any closer to figuring
I'm
out
sad.
who the culprit is?
I know.
No!
It's okay. It's okay.
You heard him, right?
It's okay.
It's not okay.
We know
I
where
trusted
Chihiro
him
was headed.
too.
He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific
Shoot.
tracksuit that he did?
What do you
I'm not
mean?
sure which.
I don't want to shoot wrong.
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
I'm not actually sure which point to
So,
shoot.
what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit.
Unless
as him?
unless you were supposed to shoot that one like with the Celeste's account.
That
You could
seems
try
right.
that. I tried that. So just
do I,
fire off the blue tracksuit. Just fire it off.
Am I gonna...
Well, actually, I think you can just if you change
Can I
it,
switch it?
just fire it. Fire it off.
Is it gonna lose me a heart though?
Well, don't hit anything with it. So like, just fire it off into the corner.
Shoot him.
You heard him, right? What he
I don't even know what I just did. Oh my god.
Just fire it off where somebody's not aiming. Okay, that works.
He was on his way to go exercise.
So I think just
why did he choose the specific
shoot Mondo's
tracksuit that he
statement.
did?
Can I protect him?
Specific tracksuit.
I'm
Probably
mad.
not a
I'm
good
sad.
idea.
Because it matched
Oh,
the
you
one the
know my
culprit
feeling.
I thought
of-
it was gonna be okay.
So,
You know my feeling towards the end of
the killer was wearing the
DanganRonpa
same
2.
blue tracksuit.
Like all of my favorite characters started to die.
No, my boy.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
No, we were friends.
What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago. She never said any. So why did you say Chihiro's blue?
What are you?
Da-da.
Bud.
As a matter of fact,
And before we begin,
the only one.
Then, Mondo, how did you...
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Yeah.
That
My
gift with
bro.
a bag and clothes were surely...
Then the only reason he could have is if he saw Cherry with it before he got Cherry. So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or did...
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his...
no, that can't be.
Yep.
When Celeste noticed
Ta-da.
you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't.
It would appear...
Perhaps. But you can focus on the tracksuit and it'll be...
Ah, now I understand your true intention. That's why you said you knew who did it.
That's right. Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the
Ta-da.
very beginning.
I wanted to believe.
Why? That's a good question. There was a certain turning. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you only call guys dude. And after he was
did
killed,
notice that,
you
dang
happened
it.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred.
Are you a witch? She's a witch!
No, not nearly as frightful as.
Well.
But I was your friend. You could have killed me.
Yeah.
I didn't kill anyone. You've been all over me, judging everything. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Well.
He would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
Okay, and I was a little suspicious that they were like suddenly like that because I was like, that feels like one of them's gonna be involved. But
My reasoning.
Well, this does.
That's with my little ghost friend.
Oh yeah, that reminds
this is
me.
ghost friend.
Really? What kind of evidence?
What is it?
Actually, no.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk?
Well.
What do you... It happens to be an E.
I got it. We know
Ta-da!
Shihiro's hand for a
I was total... Then it must hold some... Well, that's what...
I imagine the culprit broke.
That's odd.
You're right. They're totally waterproof.
And yet, this for all your confidence.
Well.
How?
It has a weak point. He said so himself.
You already told us before that the handbook.
Yeah. Sure. Maybe I let that...
But if the handbook is a...
Then we can only you know what the weakness is. I think it's a necessary.
But if I tell you, just tell us already. Oh well. Then allow me to make a special. When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown.
Wow.
I flippin' knew it.
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna. The temperature
Wow.
in the sauna can reach over 200. It's because as you're if the hot air of the sauna works, that
Ooh,
layer
do we
of
need
air
this
will be
info?
blown away. So
Okay.
when you're in a sauna,
Interesting.
that is a mere try.
Anyway, then the killer must have been purposely.
That was a very big sidetrack.
How'd they find out?
It actually wasn't really big.
What if they found out?
What do you mean?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna? No, they'd realize it was broken, of course. And it wouldn't be hard. And once they had Chihiro's...
I won't say it's... I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Mondo,
we
I'm
do.
so mad at
Someone
you.
who did. Whoa, I think the one who may have taken.
Who am I gonna like now?
That's a good question.
Ugh. See, like... Alright, quick. I have 2 minutes to decide who I'm gonna like next. I'm apathetic toward you. I'm mad at you now. She's cool, but Sakura's fine. You exhaust me, but maybe you'll be my bud. Oh, there's so few people to like. Okay. I'm so mad at you. So mad.
I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Taka had an endurance contest.
Why?
Because I kept seeing you get more attached to them. I was like, oh no.
Mainly
Oh, no.
just because I wasn't attached to anyone else. So I decided to pick, like, that's the one. But I knew he was gonna kill someone eventually, and I figured it would probably be pretty early, but I hoped. He was their guard, too. They trusted him.
Hold on. I don't accept this.
And I liked his interactions with Chihiro. Aww. I'm so mad. How do I switch him again?
The left bumper.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Ta-da!
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Is it Chihiro's?
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I know what you wanted to believe. Me too.
There's a different handbook that's broken, though.
So wait, am I supposed to shoot it with Chihiro's, or?
If what he says
Broken
is
handbook.
correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook
This
works
one?
just
Yes.
fine.
No, that's wrong.
Ta-da!
I'm just using you as a time-saving measure, like, rather than go through trial and error.
What you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
The broken
Exactly.
handbook was in the main hall. Isn't that one?
What the heck are you talking about?
I'm gonna have to, like, Taka, aren't I? Because we're both wounded after our friend betrayed us by killing people. And then he's gonna kill someone out of rage, and I'm gonna let down a second
What I
time.
mean is, I think Mondo swapped his hand. I think he took Leon after all. Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The
So then, which would mean that the handbook
doesn't that
Makes
violate the
sense.
school regulation? Well, there is a rule about loaning your... It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries, as such.
Okay.
I did...
Well, Mondo, I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
Yeah,
You are wrong. You have to be wrong.
I know, Taka, I know.
Just say this wrong. You made it all up.
okay. Then why don't we
You
look
don't
at
want to
this one
believe.
more time? From that way, everything will become clear, and we'll.
I'm so mad.
Closing arguments begin.
Okay. Why couldn't Mondo just teach Chihiro to be strong and they be friends, and that would be great?
What do you think?
Huh?
What makes sense to go next? They're going in. Chihiro's going into the boys' locker room to meet someone. Actually, okay, it might be the. Actually, it might be the card reader. I was thinking it was the guy with the dumbbell, but I think it's the card reader. That makes more sense.
Card.
I think so. I think it's annoying because we're not gonna know until we go all the way through. It's
The poster?
yeah, it's specifically that one because
Yeah.
that one's just showing that the blood got on the poster.
What's that expression?
That's a good question.
Huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, originally, like, if I didn't have you, I would probably...
What do you think
Not
it
that
is?
one because it's...
Yeah. So, what makes most sense? Well, what's
That
in the what's in the next scene? Like, directly following whatever we're trying to figure out is swiping a card reader. So what makes sense to go right before that? What door are they entering? Basically. Was trying to help you work towards it without actually saying it.
Just... Is it this one?
No.
Is it... This one?
Nope.
Oh my god. Is it this one?
Maybe? I don't... I'm not sure.
Lead me astray? I guess I can always come back. Like...
Yeah. I mean, you can just keep going on and then fill out the rest of it. And then come back.
Let's go with this one. For now. Placeholder.
I feel like that's not...
No, that doesn't seem
I feel
right.
like it's the poster one. The, like, final. I think it is the poster. I do prefer the closing arguments of the second game.
Alright.
Definitely.
Fortune. And then Byakuya is just awful. Huh?
Yes. And then that one... I think it's the door close? It's either the door close or the thing landing on the ground, but I'm not sure.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
First, let's take a look back.
I'm so mad.
Last night, Celeste saw at the time, she was a... That something was a... With bag in hand, she made her way to the... But how could the victim... Who was...
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I think those two are backwards. Those two are backwards.
Okay.
Because, like, swipe the card and then go in. You know? So, move that one to there, and then grab the boys' door. There we go.
You.
So now we have to go through it again?
Yeah, this page anyway.
With bag in hand, she made her way, but how could the victim? Simple, which is why he was able to use... Once inside, he...
I want to know how they got to be friends, even though Mondo betrayed him.
It seems
for
likely
just
that the
like,
killer grabbed the
what are
nearby
Chihiro's
dump
pronouns?
Approach the unsuspecting
I don't know. What does Chihiro go by?
and attacked him.
He.
And that's
sure?
where the blood stains
Yes.
on the poster and carpeting in the
Anyway,
boys'
I want to know how they got
It
to
was
be
just,
friends.
it's just cross-dressing. And people assuming
It's likely in the heat of the...
that he is a girl.
Which is why the then removed... And finally, a girl's handbook was for this alone. After all, using one of... And that's with the carpet and the... They changed the layout of the boys and...
What were you doing in the girls' locker room?
Byakuya discovered the... So, he went and grabbed the... He used the cord to strip... Then, he wanted to create the illusion.
See, I thought that handwriting was very
And around
precise.
the same time that the killer, there, they planned to destroy...
Okay. I said I wasn't sure if that was the right thing.
Blake, I trusted you.
I said that I didn't know if that was the right thing. I made it clear.
You did not make it clear.
Yes, I did. I said it was either the door or the card falling on the floor.
Just let me blame you. I'm already mad.
Having already there,
Today is a dark
just
day.
as the killer expected, that somehow
Yeah.
the killer, and the reason they knew that is because that's how it Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Ta-da!
Wait, where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any
It's okay,
proof,
Taka.
you can't pin any of this!
It's okay. What? Ugh.
Yeah, it's... I'm
Can
afraid of
Can I
this.
put it on gentle?
No.
Blake!
I'm
Be
not
gentle.
letting you take the easy route.
Blake, it's the doable route. I don't know what I'm doing. So wait.
Show me some evidence.
A, you hit A to lock on, and then hit Y
Listen!
to blow them up.
No!
So now hit Y, since they're locked on.
I won't listen! False!
Come on. And I hit Y. Don't,
Oh no!
don't let him.
Oh no!
Show me some evidence!
Do it. I just don't want to die.
I refute you! False!
So wait, you're my opponent? I'm not even executing you. We're
Because
gonna be
he's...
friends after this.
Listen! False! You're corrupt!
I really
Taka.
don't like this.
Show me some
Now
evidence!
hit Y. Just hit Y.
This should prove it.
It's okay, we're gonna be buds now because I need a replacement bud.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his. In which case, once we do that,
We don't gotta do that.
huh?
Are you gonna take the cool
Yeah.
guy route out?
I did it.
Yep. Ta-da! The only reason why you gotta be on that last one and not lower is because I took over.
I know.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait!
No waiting. No holding. Time for the moment.
He
we've
was gonna
all been
take me
waiting
for a
Yeah,
bike
yeah.
ride.
Who will you elect as the? Will you make the right? What's it gonna be?
Also, I can only imagine that lever. Because it's a lever pull to vote. So it's just like, how does that work? It's kind of confusing.
What?
Ta-da!
Unbelievable.
Taka.
Sorry.
What is this?
It's okay. We'll take care of each other.
Now then. Actually.
No.
Yeah, why would we do
We
that?
gotta stand vigil.
Wait.
Hey, what?
I'm sorry. But... That's right. I want to change.
I see.
Hey,
Yeah, that's right.
Because Mondo is trustworthy.
Yep.
uh-huh.
No.
Correct. Indeed. Certainly.
Aww.
But
Because
Just makes you sad.
I knew it.
What is You're wrong!
Don't make me
Hey,
Ah.
Dun-dun.
I mean, that might not be so bad. I'm just kidding. I
So,
wouldn't do
so you're saying take out Dylan?
Yeah.
Let's do it. He's not gonna watch this series. We can plot all we want.
Alright, this is now murder plot
Yeah.
with Allison.
Da-da-da.
I knew something was up with his brother, but...
We really need to be finishing up. So I really hope this gets
I
done.
know.
Because, like, I need to shower. And we're, like, right about at the point where they're gonna...
Don't
Little
fuck
bit.
with me.
Oh no. It wasn't even on purpose. No.
No.
See, he's so upset. Ah. Ah.
Yep.
Ugh.
So it's all Monokuma's fault. Again.
I'm... Huh? But I want to change...
You piece of... What?
Huh?
It just makes you really, really
I'm
sad.
upset.
I just...
Yeah, that's right.
He could have been buds.
You son of a...
He doesn't even remember it.
I killed even after all this time. And thanks to the...
Just want to give him a hug.
Well, now then, let's
Taka,
get
it's okay. I know.
It's
hon.
okay.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made.
I'll take on that promise. Me and Taka from now on.
Yep.
I hoped we'd had more time.
Yep.
He didn't even get a decent haircut before he died.
Yeah.
Oh, not one of these things.
Yep. The cage of death. I don't like it.
Oh no.
Wow.
Goodbye, Mondo.
Well, he's seen better days. I'm sorry.
Puns about my friend's death.
I'm sorry. It's how I cope. I wasn't laughing. I was making a pun. There's a difference. Also, I've seen this before. I was. Do you know how?
In, bud.
I was meaning to make that joke like 2 or 3 episodes ago, but I couldn't because it'd be spoiling.
What is this?
Well, it'd be spoiling
Hey.
to the people.
However,
It'd be spoiling, kind of, but it also wouldn't make sense until you knew the context,
Byakuya.
which I wouldn't be able to explain.
Honestly. There is nothing to be done.
That's right.
I see.
Wow.
But
Interesting.
Correct. Indeed. Hey,
What's this?
you. What?
Wow.
What the heck? Damn it!
I'm going really fast because I'm really mad. Ugh.
Ooh.
That's enough. In the name of my family.
You're getting all riled up.
Well. And be careful, because we're going to get to the point where we're going to stop in just a moment.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah,
Is this the spot where we're ending?
really good
No,
spot.
probably after
Anyway,
the scene.
Isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a fear and despair. But I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your... You do remember you were supposed to make... Well, nothing we can do about it now, after all. As long as you don't want to know my... My. I know I super denied. Oh, and nobody be dumb enough...
So there's an inside man and an extra person.
Ta-da. Yeah, like on the first spot of this, we will, like the first line of dialogue, we will stop.
Why not stop here?
Because there's not a spot. Well, I'm assuming it's gonna have a save. So we'll just save and then stop. So yeah, save and then we'll end the episode. So don't continue. Just stop right here.
So in summary, I'm upset. My best friend is dead. We didn't even get to go on our motorcycle date.
Yeah.
I had all my predictions right up until they ripped my friend from my arms. And now I have to be friends with Taka because we're both very wounded now.
Yep.
And that's where we're leaving off.
Yep. So, join us next time to see what happens. So for now, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye!
We can all just get along, but if we can't, then I'm on Mondo's side. Oh. That's not the kind of fight I was expecting, but alright.
It works.
As long
Much
as
better
no
than
casualties
punches.
result.